Hello there! This is an astrological forecast for Cancer for September 2009. And this also applies if you have a Cancer ascendant. So you Cancerians, there's going to be a lot of focus this month on your relationships. On your relationship with yourself and your relationship with others, particularly in your one-to-one relationships. That's both in pleasure and love and also in work relationships. With Mars in your first house, Cancerians, you should feel as though it's there all month, as though you've got a lot more energy, as though you've got a lot more get up and go, and also for many of you, feeling a bit more assertive. Could mean you're a little bit also aggressive. You have to watch that you're not too argumentative as well, but you're going to feel like you're right, and you're going to feel very confident. So this is a good time with Mars in this first house to really do anything energetic, to get into an exercise regime, to get doing something physical with yourself that you really enjoy. Because I know you Cancers, many of you, you don't like to exercise too much. With Mars in that house, it's really going to give you a bit of a boost, a bit of an upward feeling. We've got Venus in your second house for until about the 20th of the month. That's going to mean you're going to still enjoy putting some energy into making money, into finding creative ways of actually bringing more money in. And with Venus in that house, it's really a good time to do this. You should find that there are some good opportunities that are coming to you because of having Venus in that house. So really look into all kinds of different things. What you also need to be careful about having Venus in that house is that you don't just suddenly go off and spend too much money. I know you Cancerians, you're not necessarily big spenders, but for those of you that are, don't get too carried away. We've got a lot of focus for you Cancer on your third house this month. And what that's about is learning. Anything to do with adding to your skills, adding to what you can already do. So it's a very good time if any of you are thinking of embarking on a serious course of study. Really good time to do that, to sign up, to enroll, or at least to research into what your options are. And for those of you that are teachers, it's a good time for teaching. You're going to find that people are more receptive to you. Also, you're probably going to find you're going to be taking some short trips. A little journey here, a little journey there, and it could be quite a social month for you, Cancer, a little more sociable than normal, certainly for the first 3 weeks or so of the month. After about the 23rd of the month, the Sun goes into your fourth house. This is probably going to feel a whole lot more comfortable in many ways because it's more about home, family, and also being quiet, being able to be receptive and quiet and just maybe be by water and peaceful. So you will find that the last week of the month you may feel a little more in tune with yourself and a little more peaceful on the inside. With Pluto opposite Mars, for this month with the 7th first house, yes, you may find you're in power issues in your relationships. Who's got the power? Are you giving all your power away? Or are you finding that you've got the power in the relationship and everybody else is just really not standing up to you and it's getting boring? So you may have to look at the balance in the different relationships in your life. With Neptune in the 8th house, be careful with anything to do with joint finances and anything to do with any kinds of investments. Make sure that everything's really clear and that you understand everything you're involved in. As well, I have to alert you to the fact that Mercury goes retrograde this month, and that means, and it goes on the 7th of the month, so anything to do with leases, contracts, agreements, anything that's legal, anything that involves intricate paperwork, very important to get that done if you can before the 7th of the month. As well, get any repairs done that need doing, particularly onto anything that's technological. Any computer repairs, also any mechanical repairs. Try to get that done before Mercury goes retrograde. And once it does go retrograde, enjoy, relax, do some research, and it's a wonderful time for completing any projects that you really feel have been outstanding. Great time to bring all the strands together. And it's also a very good time for doing paperwork, for catching up on any important paperwork. What it's not a good time for is buying any big ticket items. Don't go out spending a load of money after Mercury goes retrograde, because if you do, Most people tend to regret it or want to throw out what they've bought once Mercury goes direct again. So there you have it, Cancerians. Watch out this month for your relationships, the power balance, and also to do something for your physical body. Energize yourself and to do maybe some more exercise for those of you that tend to lead a rather sedentary life. Good time for learning and also for teaching and for finding more ways to create enjoyable income. There you have it. I hope you have a great month and I'll see you soon.